So students, now we are going to start our new chapter, which is your p block elements. So in the earlier chapter we had studied about the transition elements, which was your d block elements. So today we are going to start our new chapter, which is your p block elements. The general electronic configuration for p block element is ns2 np1 to 6. Okay, and the p block elements occur in Earth's crust in various forms. In the Earth's crust, they form about the 78. The nitrogen element of the p block uh, forms the 78% of the total volume of the atmosphere of the Earth's crust, and it is present in the form of sodium nitrate. Also, the phosphorus atom occurs in the form of minerals and also in the rocks, phosphate rocks. And phosphorus is also a very important constituent of the animal and the plant matter, and is present in bones as well as in living cells. Arsenic, antimony, and bismuth are found mainly in the sulfide minerals. Okay, so students, let's study about the 15th group of the p block element, which consists of nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth. The general electronic configuration for this group is ns2 np3, and their atomic size, okay, their atomic size, or you can say atomic radius, increases down the group due to the increase in the number of shells. You all know this, that when we move from top to bottom in a group, then in that case the atomic size increases due to the increase in the number of shells. Then let's discuss about the ionization enthalpy. The ionization enthalpy also decreases down the group due to the gradual increase in the atomic size. But students, in this case, as you can consider here, that the electronic configuration for the general electronic configuration for the 15th group element is ns2 np3. Okay, so ns2 and np3, you know that in p orbital we can have 6 electrons, and here the outermost shell is having 3 electrons, means that it is exactly half filled. Okay, so due to the exactly half filled p orbital, the ionization enthalpy in this case is little more as compared to the other elements. Also students, in case of the 15th group elements, the size of the atom, as we discussed here, that it increases top to bottom in a group, but from arsenic to bismuth there is a very little increase is observed. This is due to the presence of the d and f orbitals. As you know that d and f orbitals have the poor shielding effect, so that is why there is a little increase in the size of the atom. Okay, now let's discuss about the chemical properties of the p block elements. So students, nitrogen differs from the rest of the members of this group due to its small size and high electronegativity and high ionization enthalpy. Okay, so nitrogen is little bit has different properties than the other elements of this group, just because of its small size, high electronegativity, high ionization enthalpy, and non-availability of d orbitals. Okay, so and also it has the unique property to form p pi multiple bond. Okay, so this makes it different from the other elements of the same group. Or now let's discuss about the various reactions of this. First, reactivity towards hydrogen. Okay, so students, all the elements of this group, that is the group 15, has electronic all the elements of this group 15 form hydrides of EH3 type. Okay, and where can be your nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, or bismuth. Okay, and in case of oxygen, that is your reactivity towards oxygen, they all these elements form two types of oxides. Either it could be E2O3, and also they form oxide of type E2O5. Okay, and when it reacts with halogens, then in that case they form halides of two types, that is of EX3 type and EX5 type. Okay, here X is your any halogen atom. Okay, and when it react with the metals, means when the 15th group elements, that is your when your 15 group p block elements react with the metals, then in that case all these elements react with metals to form their binary compounds exhibiting an oxidation state of -3. For example, your calcium nitride Ca3Na2, or you can say calcium phosphide, that is your Ca3P2. Okay, so this type of compounds are formed when the p block elements react with metals. Okay, so these are the physical and the chemical properties of the p block elements.